Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Adala, aka Call Sign Shockwave. Today I'm bringing you another DCS video in the theme of making DCS more alive. It's been kind of my obsession lately is to um, you know, make sure that some of these airfields and ships and decks and everything have more life to them. So that is, I'm gonna try to feature three, I guess, scripts or mods today. In particular, first and foremost, the StopGaps mod from cfrag. That's the main feature. And then I'm gonna show my own dynamic deck templates for the carrier. I've integrated them for the first time in this mission, which is kind of for my server. And then I've implemented also random air traffic. So first of all, let's look at random air traffic and see what's happening. So here we have some civilian aircraft about to take off from the various airports. Here's an Air Algerie 737. Here's some Airbus 330s. We got a C-130, C-17, looking pretty nice. A little Cessna 210, freaking awesome, doing its thing. And this, zooming out so it's not so loud, this is in E7. Super cool, one of the latest AWACS that we have. And you can see there the other one is also taking off here. Let's see if it's not always perfect. I do see some of them crashing their wings and stuff, but yeah, random air traffic is from, or RAT is from Moose. It's the first time I use it, and it's super easy to use, customize, and yeah, it just adds a lot of life to the server, right? Oh, great! Look at this! Look at this! Greyhound, E7, 3 Greyhounds. I guess they all decided to spawn here. It'll be interesting to see if they crash or not. Little kind of private jet looking play thing. I think it's the Yak 40. Where is it going? Alright. Ooh. This is when if it hits. Alright, it didn't blow up. That's good. So yeah, everybody, they're all taking off. So very cool. Very cool. Greyhound behind there. You guys still yeah, I'm curious to see what these guys are doing. Huh. Well, they haven't crashed or died yet, so I'm sure like if you're trying to land on this airport and you see all this traffic, might be a bit of a problem, but let's just add spice to the mission, right? I don't know if they're back taxiing. I think they're back taxiing. Wow, that's gonna be interesting. Very cool airport. What is this? Anyways, all right. Random air traffic is doing its thing, whereas we are on Al Minad, you know, delivering JDAMs. So that's kind of our thing. And what I wanted to show is the StopGaps script with this, which essentially replaces well, how to explain this. Let's just say these F-14s that I've placed here in Al Minad, they are not statics and they're not uncontrolled AI. That's the biggest thing. So these F-14s are all client slots, so you can go and take any of them, and I will demonstrate that here shortly. But essentially, like if I want to get on this F-14, I go select the slot and it will spawn me into this exact slot. Normally if you don't have the script running before those, those days, essentially all of this would be empty. Like you would spawn in here on your own, or maybe even with your wingman, and you wouldn't see anything. I mean, you could make all of these statics, like static aircraft, but then they're blocking your spawn points for your own clients. So you're like, okay, I can populate with statics and all control and that, but then you take up room for your own clients. So if you have a lot of clients, say on a multiplayer server, and you don't want to take up spots, then you do this, right? So yeah, just freaking awesome. I mean, all those Tomcats. This is a whole squadron of Tomcats just sitting here, right? And on the idea here, like on my server, this is where all the kind of air to ground works is done. Oh wow, look at that. Excuse me? That is freaking scary. Yeah. Alright, better get out of the way. There's a freaking C-17 coming my way. But I mean, how cool is that? Right? It's like cool enough to grab a screenshot. That's what I say. Let's grab a screenshot. And then, kind of get out of the way. That is so fucking cool. Anyways, and here, like for example, at Al Minab, there's all of these super awesome sheltered parking spots, right? And normally, like if you spawn in here, again, you don't see any of this unless you put statics in them, and then you can't spawn yourself. I think I made that point clear. You get the point. So here's where 18 F-18 Hornets are, and these are all clients. You can have a whole squadron spawn in here, and this is an F-18 that's parked. Shit, how do I reverse? There you go. And that parked version of it will just go away. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I mean, look at that already. Like, and I haven't really. I just started here, right? Look at this. All of these clients' aircraft are just chilling here, and and this frickin' look at that. Frickin' thing just about to take off. Do you guys think this thing will roll? I'm driving it a bit crazy. Right. So these are all the Hornets. Look at that, all of them. All of these are clients. Freaking amazing. And just to prove it, I think this one is Hornet 1, and so we're gonna go test it out. So all I'm gonna do is go to choose slot and go to Hornet 1, click OK, and voila. Recognize this guy? Yeah, it is exactly the spot and the aircraft that we were looking at, right? We were just looking at this aircraft, and it was it was just like this, parked, and I was like, yep, let's go inside, and boom, all the other aircraft are still there, they're all parked, and this one, like, was able to spawn into it. And it's just a regular spawn, right? Now you can customize your skin and everything and whatever. Get your loadout and go do your thing, right? But you won't have to look at this empty ass airfield, right? And let's test it out again. Let's say we want to go back to this thing. Can I drive it? Okay, I think I have to go back to spectators. So let's do that. Choose slot, back. Spectators. And go here. And click that. And we're back. And guess what? F-18 is there. You know? The, I don't know, I find it freaking amazing. Like, cfrag just knocked it out of the park. So this was the F-18 that we were just in. And look at it, it's got all the no fly tags and everything. And meanwhile, look at this. Freaking C-17 taking off. Like, hell yeah. And imagine you can add like some you know, AI aircraft taking off from some of these hangars. You can have like some of these like this dude like just driving around the place. You know, delivering JDAMs. You can really liven this place up, right? So I don't know, just freaking amazing. That's all I gotta say. Random air traffic control and this. It's called StopGaps. I'm gonna link it in the description. It's by cfrag. It just got released. Works freaking flawlessly. And you're wondering about FPS? All right. Let's look. Yeah, it does have some impact. Like, let me go to Control F11. How's the FPS? Like, let's go close to these Tomcats. I don't know. I mean, it's just me. This is on my hosted machine. There's absolutely nothing happening. Wow, look at that. Looks freaking awesome. So, I mean, on my machine with one client, it's just nothing. There's like nothing. Freaking amazing. So, having said that, let's go to Kasab. It's, for example, this is where I'm planning to do all my air to ground. Essentially, with all this whole region would be for air to ground targets. And look at all that civilian traffic. Like, holy hell. Like, wow. Think about trying to IFF friend of foe with all these freaking planes in the air. Right? Freaking insane. Anyways, the other place is El Kasab, or just Kasab, I guess. I haven't set it up, but basically I'm going to be doing like AI here, so that you take off for AI, air to air. But yeah, here's another example, right? Let's go here. So this is Kasab Airport. And you know, typically you only have a few spawn points, so the great thing here is with the air, you know, ground start, or start from ground cold, essentially. You can place these wherever you want, right? And then you just name them in your, to make sure that the name of the unit tells you at least where they are. Otherwise, I just say from ground. But here's some MH-60R block Seahawks. I placed them here on these 4 helicopter pads, and yeah, I mean, I can basically, if I want to jump into this Seahawk, or I can do it, right? That specific one. These are all clients. Clients. Here I got 4 F-14s and 4 F-18s. All clients. And I could add like, you know, statics and stuff, but again, the beauty here is that these are clients and you can get into these. So you can visually see now all of the what clients are available. So if you're like at Kasab, you're like, oh wow, there's Tomcats here. I could fly one of these Tomcats. And he's like, oh, there's 4 Hornets here. You know, I can fly Hornets. So, let's test it out again. Choose slot. Let's go for, and I put them here. You see, Kasab. These are the, let's go see, where's Kasab? Right here, Colt. I don't have the F-14, but installed, but there should be Hornets. There we go, Joker. Joker 1. Let's go into Joker 1. Should be one of these 4. Boom, we're in. It's the first one. It is the first one. You see the canopy is open, and I have set these up for air-to-air. I've got the 3 sidewinders. He switched his engine off. That's awesome. The AMRAMs and everything. So this is all set up for air-to-air. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see. I want to go into the 3rd Hornet. Okay. That should be Joker 3. Let's go. Joker 3. Joker 3. Specifically, you know, if you can see it right there, specifically that one. And then this one should have, boom, we're in. We're closer to this guy. We are in the 3rd one, right, between the 2 Hornets. And the canopy is open. We've got missiles. You see this one, these don't have missiles. And Joker 1 is back with its canopy closed, its engine covers, its chocks, and everything, and all the missiles off of it. Back into parking. And here we have Joker 3. And you're like, okay, cool. And I mean, just freaking amazing. I don't know, this should be native from DCS. I don't know it, you know, why people have to, you know, have to resort to scripts to do this. But yeah, let's go and let's go to those helicopters real quick. By the way, this thing is the first time I'm driving and it's freaking awesome. Like, I could do this all day long. Fucking GDAPs. Alright, so I believe this particular one, if I remember, is Springfield. These are Springfields. So we're gonna come here. Actually, we go to towards the pilot seat so we can see it better. So I'm gonna guess that this is Springfield 1. I'm gonna park it right in front of the pilot. Right? There you go. And we're gonna get into that MH60. Let's go to Springfield 1. Kasab. Okay. Boom. We're in. And I was completely right. There is our JDAM delivery guy. Here we are in Springfield 1. It's in exactly the same spot. And you can tell that there's 3 other MH60 Seahawks available here for other clients to join. Amazing. That's all I gotta say. It's amazing. cfrag, you are a genius. And again, I'm gonna link in the description. It's called, one more time, it's called StopGaps. And the biggest challenge is always having this stuff work in dedicated server. And you know, it works. Went through some pains, but cfrag just released a hook that you have to install in a dedicated server, and it works like a charm. Works great. This is only a simple script. It's super easy to use. You just copy paste it into your mission editor. Absolutely phenomenal. Anyways, before logging off here, I'm gonna show you my own dynamic decks. It's the first time I used it outside of the demo mission. So, but before that, let's go check out some of this air traffic, see what they're up to. Air Algerie is flying over right next to the all these aircraft just flying about over Dubai. I can see myself just going and doing formation flying with all these guys. This guy's coming into Kasab actually. Mr. E7 doing his thing. C2 Greyhound. Anyways, they're all doing their thing. And you better be careful what you're shooting at, because there's lots of airliners. Alright, let's go to the carrier group. As you can see, before I did the dynamic decks templates, on this very mission, I had this thing like with statics, right? And you know, I couldn't do anything about it. It took me a while to get the statics working, and I couldn't change them. I am pleased to announce that I was able to successfully test my own dynamic templates onto this mission, where the ship ID is 9, has a different ship ID and everything, so it works great. It, like in the menu, as you can see right here, you've got your other menu items. The deck layout shows up perfectly, and you go to switch decks. All the menus are working great, and voila, it is working perfectly. I'm so happy that this is working great on my carrier battle group here, strike group, and yeah, working great, along with the random air traffic control and this script from the StopGaps script from cfrag. Just freaking amazing. Let's just test this real quick. Let's clear the deck, make sure that all that works. See, somebody landed. We just announced it. Other deck layouts. Let's go to a clear deck. There we go. That one works. Clear the deck. Let's go to a flex deck. Flex and recovery. Let's do a recovery. How about this one? Flex with 9 spawn points. Freaking amazing. And just to prove, let's go to one of the Theodore Roosevelt F-18s. Well, the hell are they? Snake 1. Let's get into Snake 1. Here we are. What spawn point was available. Just freaking amazing. I just can't get over how amazing this is. Just spawn in here, and you don't have an empty deck to look at. It's just amazing. Absolutely love it. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. So, dynamic deck templates, random air traffic control, or traffic, from Moose, and most amazingly, cfrag's StopGaps script. It'll all be linked in the description. The easiest thing ever to install. I highly suggest you try it out. With these 3 things, DCS really comes to life. It really is what it should have come up out of the box with, but it's great to see that all these fantastic people are you know, working on these scripts and mods to make the DCS a better place to fly. I just wanted to show you guys quickly, I never quite showed you yeah, all the deck equipment, but all these LSOs, I never really checked them out. Let's see how they look. I had added these guys. Yeah, they're all there, doing their thing. This is us, spawn in. Amazing. Anyways, guys, check out cfrag's StopGaps, check out the dynamic deck templates, and in the comments let me know what you guys think about it, and if you have any suggestions or comments. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.